Chapter 9, 11:13 p.m. Now I'm back in the prison and it's completely shrouded in darkness. Yeah, I can't see it, but I can feel the tension in the air. It's a state of emergency. That's only natural. With the power failure, all the cell bars open automatically. Plus now a death row inmate is loose in the street in the darkness.
He's loose in the streets.
I did what I promised Lynn. I stopped the execution, but that condemned criminal is now in just as much danger as before.
Brick time. Well, we head for the spoon.
Detective told me to head for the spoon when I got back to the present. So here I am.
The bell. Better go back. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be voicing Sausage Head. Well, whoever, if he's on the left or the right.
He doesn't have lines anymore after this.
Oh, okay, well.
Sausage Head is unfortunately the one character that does not speak.
Fair enough.
Oh, I'm back. Thank goodness somebody flushed his toilet. That was good timing. I had to use a cover of darkness to help the dark detective escape. First, I have to find him.
Good thing that we can see in the dark in the ghost world. Oh, God. It's prisoner C74. Secure the prisoner. He's in full ballistic gear and night vision, or I guess infrared goggles.
It looks like there are hunters in this darkness. It's a stealth game now. That's why it's really hard.
God. We
I hope
moved on
they.
to Splinter Cell.
I hope they haven't found detective.
We're starting to play Splinter Cell.
This is some true darkness, but luckily, darkness doesn't exist in the ghost world. I can make use of that fact to help me find the detective.
Oh, what is that?
Huh? What's that red light? It looks like the hunter's eyes glow red.
That's not terrifying or anything.
Doesn't look like the escape is going to be easy. Also, I'm genuinely surprised you did not comment that the fact that he was able to hide under his cot.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering what I was going to do.
Are you the one who made that toilet bell ring?
That's right. I still had another napkin lying around.
Thanks to that, I managed to make it here. But how did you know to do that?
I learned a few things about your ghost tricks during our time together. There certainly can be very useful powers, but at times, not so much. I knew that if the internal phones weren't working, you'd be trapped in the death chamber area. So I quickly came up with an alternative route. A route that made use of a sausage head spoon in my napkin.
Wow, this detective is good.
Next time you praise me, go ahead and say it out loud.
Anyway, it looks like it's time for a strategy meeting.
An escape strategy, huh? That could be interesting. Let's do it. So, let's make sure we're both clear. The key to my escape is this darkness. Once the basement's power supply is restored, escape will be impossible.
So we move under the cover of darkness, huh? I know I won't have much trouble with that.
But I'm afraid I won't be able to see, so you'll have to lead the way.
Lead the way.
Once you find a safe spot for me to move to, I want you to give me a signal.
Okay, fine, but how? The dead don't have voices. Even if they did, we have to be quiet.
Don't you worry about that. I have an idea. Let's just try it, and you'll see how it works.
This detective likes to just dive right into things even more than Lynn does.
If they find me, I imagine they'll shoot first and ask questions later. But if I die again, we can just start over, right?
He says cheerfully.
I don't know if you know it or not, but this is a special prison. There aren't any dangerous criminals here, except for me, that is.
Yes, I did hear something about it being a special place.
Yes, and because of that special status, they're not prepared at all for emergencies. They have 4 timid security guards at most.
I think I saw some hunters lurking in darkness, though.
Those are guards. They're wearing night vision goggles.
Night vision goggles?
They're special glasses that let you see in the dark. Very handy things. If I enter their field of vision, it's all over.
So it's about staying out of the guard's line of sight, eh?
Make sure you guide me to the safe spots. And how will we know what a safe spot is? Who knows? They just know. Now, about that signal I want you to give me.
Oh yeah, how am I supposed to do that?
I already been dead once. I don't know if it's because of that or what, but I can sense your powers now.
You what?
For example, you're in the bunk right now, aren't you?
Oh, I'm impressed. I guess you have a sixth sense.
I guess more like a detective's sense.
That doesn't sound right somehow.
Anyway, the details don't matter. Do you see this right trigger here? Or right bumper? I don't know.
Yeah, where did that come from? You're not able to see the UI?
I made it appear. Let's use this as our signal.
How will that work?
If you press right trigger, I'll sense it. Then I'll move to where you are. So, for example, if you move that spoon and press right, I'll run to the spoon. Simple, right?
Alright, let's start our escape plan.
Just make sure you guide me to safe spots, Sissel. He is very round, though.
Yeah. So that red light.
That's the light of night vision goggles on one of the guards.
You can use that light to let me know where the guard is.
And if you watch the light closely, you can tell how the guard is moving, too. Very informative in this darkness. Keep a sharp eye out for it.
You can fail this, and like I will show you like a couple of them, but like at the same time, I do want to finish this one.
Yeah, I'm completely fine with you speedrunning this. Oh, okay, well. There he is!
Gotta remember the timing. Not the original way I wanted to fail it. If he enters the guard's field of vision, it's over. I have to watch the movement of the red lights.
Jeez.
The first thing to do is take a good look around and check out what the enemy is doing.
For now, how about just aiming for the neighboring cell? We can't hurry too much in this darkness. Let's take it slow. Even though I just told you that the moment the light comes back on, it's over.
But take your time. There's no need to worry.
Now he's moving. Did you just ping under the bunk? Oh. Okay, I see now. You're allowed to pan the camera.
Yeah. Oh wait. That's a trick. I meant to press
The right bumper.
even though the game directs you to the spoon, like you would get caught. Like, that's what I was originally going to show you, but like, so
Oh,
like,
yeah, there's a guard
most
like right there.
as I found out, like that guard doesn't actually notice you until you get to this cell.
Oh, there's dialogue.
So like, I saw somebody like playing through this level, and like, I was like, why is the guard not moving? And like, it's because like he's only moves when you're in this cell.
Ah, that's a strange mechanic.
You guys are now on the move. Now what?
You can get a sense of how the guards are moving by watching the red lights. And if you already know this, but just in case, if you want to take a look around, you can use the screen with the D-pad. Ooh, this bulletproof vest. Where else can he hide?
And another thing is that people do not notice this right away yet. But
I'm looking at it, I was like, why is there a guard in the vent?
But yeah, like that's what gets people too. Like people do not notice that right there.
Yeah, the very conspicuous. He's gonna fall. Ah! Why was he hiding in the vent? He's venting.
He's sus. Vote him out. Yeah, that's the timing.
There we go.
There's actually a more difficult way.
The way he moves across the vent.
There's actually a more difficult way to do it. It's like if you go all the way upstairs and go all the way up here to this top bunk.
Yeah.
Like you would have to do like a ridiculous amount of timing just to get to the bunk on the other side because you can't get it from over here.
I see. I feel like you could just hit it underneath the stairs and then run to the top bunk, but I guess the timing on that is also hard.
Yeah.
I like the way he just moved across the vent. Rolling.
But yeah, like you could get him to this bunk right here, then you'll be able to go this.
I see. So they give you multiple routes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Like they didn't bother animating a crawling. They just roll him.
I mean, how else are you supposed to do it?
Turn, and then crawl? Just open up the mecha so yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's your Looney Tunes moment, standing in the air and then falling.
Yep.
Come on, game. Close the hatch. I'm guessing, or can you? Oh wait, you have to get up.
Yeah.
He's surprisingly nimble for a large man. That requires some upper body strength. If I move now, I'm going to fall. Could you close the floor hatch for me?
You know what they say about prison? Just makes you really strong.
Okay.
Wrong one.
He can do like whatever, pull up and fling his body over a ledge from below it.
So what do you think?
Can't jump a small gap. I'd say if we got this far, we did it. Great job, Sissel.
If he jumped a small gap, he would make noise, and that would alert the guards.
As opposed to all the guards falling?
Must have been the win.
Oh, God. Give me a second. My sister came in to give me the thing.
The
Basement
basement
generator's been...
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's this issue when we don't have left or right going on. The basement generator's been repaired, restoring power to all areas. So tell me, what happened to the rocker boy?
Well, his goal was to escape, so his cell was open, so he probably let
He left
himself
his
out.
guitar behind.
He could get another guitar once he's out of prison.
I guess, until they check his criminal record. You don't do that for guitars, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we just made it.
But the question is, what now?
I don't have anywhere to do I? Maybe I'll go back to my cell.
You better be kidding.
But I'm still a condemned criminal, you know? I doubt anybody will welcome me with open arms.
Why don't you try contacting Lynn? She went to see some Justice Minister guy.
An escaped death row convict is supposed to just report in to the Justice Minister? Is that it? I kinda like that. Anyway, after all the trouble you went through, I guess I'd better run.
That would be nice, yes.
Alright, Sissel, until we meet again.
So I saved a condemned criminal life and helped him escape. Was this really the right thing to do? I guess all I can do is believe in Lynn at this point. Detective Chad was painting my picture in his cell. He knows me. I'm sure I'll be talking to him again.
Wow. Trick time. The chapter's not over. Yeah, to me that would have made very much sense to end the chapter there.
But you have to find out what you're going to do next.
Yeah. Like how you can go back to the mortuary.
But Detective Chad, until we meet again, came quicker than I expected. When I got back to the guard room, the next fateful call came in.
He's still dancing.
Yeah, he was panic dancing. Now they're
But
recording
the
it.
lights are back on. Hello, this is... Sissel. Are you there? Hello? Who is this? Oh, I'm not talking to you, officer. Anyway, if you're there, Sissel, come here immediately. I'll be waiting for you, if you make it this time, that is. Hey, wait a minute. He's still dancing.
That call, who was it from?
I don't know. Some weird call.
Ah, but who? Will call an end to my dancing.
Yeah, well, once you get going like that, I'm not gonna stop you.
It's a contest then. Which will stop first? My dancing or the turning of the planet?
I think you're dancing. Yeah, good luck with that. Three, 2, 4, 3. I think that's gone faster. Now, where are we?
On the other end of the telephone line, the scene that greets me tells me one simple fact.
He's dead. Ah, jeez.
That our great escape plan has ended in failure.
Never expected to see you here, Cab Inspector Cabanella.
I believe that's my line, old friend.
What are you doing here?
I believe that's my line too, clearly. I came to attend your execution. They told me what time it was. Couldn't get into the chamber, so I was observing a moment of silence here. When I looked up, my eyes full of tears, there you were, baby.
It's just the way things turned out. I took part in what seemed like a fun game, and here I am.
Here's what I wish, my old friend. Wish it was anybody but me who found you here. Because now that I found you, man, I have to turn you in.
You have to say spotlessly clean, after all. Oh, we have dialogue. Thoughts.
There's a certain something between these two. Is it warm something or is it cold? Whatever it is, it's immeasurably deep. Probably see what Detective Jad has to say.
Thanks for coming. I wanted to say goodbye to you. As you see, I guess I'm not going to be much help to you.
What's going to happen to you?
Being executed tonight is just about the only thing on my schedule, it seems.
Executed, huh? Death is pretty much meaningless to me. I guess, I guess we'll be seeing each other again. By the way, there's something I'm looking for.
Oh, that's right. You lost your memory.
You know things I'd like to know. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions?
In return for this fun little game, was that it?
I saw it, you know. That picture you were painting in your cell tonight. That was me. Which means you must know me.
I'm very sorry, but I can't talk to you about that now.
What? Why not?
Because I don't know your true face.
My true face?
I'm a detective. I can only talk about what I'm sure of. However, I can give you one lead, at least.
A lead. What is it?
A long time ago, I gave Lynn something to hold on to for me. It was a music box. If you ever come across it, I advise you to open it. It might jog your memory.
That wooden box I found in Lynn's apartment.
And that's the only help I can give you right now.
That man pointing the gun at you right now. They say he's your good friend.
We were when we were in the detective division together. That was a long time ago. Now he's the head of the Special Investigation Unit, the top of the elite. Getting ahead is the only thing he thinks about now. And that white coat of his is the symbol of his determination.
His white coat.
For somebody looking to get promoted to top, what's the most thing they're afraid of the most? A blot on their record. Of course, like a stain on a pure white coat. Who would promote a man with a coat covered in stains?
If it was me, I go with a black coat that didn't show the stains.
The world's full of excellent candidates. Even one mistake could be the end of a career.
But everybody makes mistakes, right?
Nevertheless, Cabanela has chosen the path of the white coat. And he'd do anything at all, to hide his coat's shadows.
Like send his good friend to the gallows.
Because that's the right thing to do. I'm a condemned criminal, after all. And that's why he has the gun pointed at me right now.
Is your execution really the right thing to do?
I had a fair trial, and that was what this was decided. No problem there.
It's so.
This is the punishment that I should receive in order to bring a final close to that case and put it to rest forever.
Lynn believes you're innocent. She's running around right now trying to prove it. Is that all you have to leave her with? No problem there?
I was sentenced to the death penalty for killing my wife, Alma. But to me, it's not all it was for.
What do you mean, that's not all it was for?
I'm talking about something that happened even before this case. I stole somebody else's life.
What?
It was 10 years ago. I'll never forget it. The day I saved the life of a little girl, and I stole away the life of a man.
10 years ago, to the life of a little girl. Where'd that little girl be? Lynn?
She told you about that?
Yeah, she said you were her hero.
Now, just calm down and drop that weapon.
Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her.
Ten years ago, in a certain park, a little girl was taken hostage. I was still young then. I didn't have any self-control. I remember asking myself at the time, Dowd, are you going to shoot this guy? And this is what I answered. Yeah, I'm going to shoot. And then I started blasting. Bang, bang. My hands were shaking a little. If my hand slipped, the man might die. Even the hostage little girl was in danger. Nevertheless, that was my answer. Yeah, I'm going to shoot. Man's packing heat.
He's a detective after all.
And the man died. I took his life. Lynn was never told the outcome, so she was so young at the time. I don't deserve to be called a hero. What I deserve is execution. Man, he really believes that eye for an eye.
I mean, one small mistake led to that whole ordeal.
Well, if you didn't, yeah, we can talk semantics later, but you know, if you didn't shoot the guy, he might have shot the girl.
Yeah.
Ready to go? My arms are getting tired.
You got it, baby. Time for the big show of hauling you in.
Oh, that's right. Just let me make one last phone call.
That's a big favor to ask so casually, my old friend. Tell you what I'll do. I'll pretend I'm not watching. I'll be listening, though. Well, on that you can rely.
Thistle, you got your own path to follow. You better hurry.
My own path.
And then it's at the Justice Minister's office right now, right? It might not be a bad idea to say my final farewell to him, too.
Hello, everything's fine here.
Oh, is the Justice Minister dead? Oh, God. Is this the chicken kitchen? I'd like to request a delivery.
Um, the chicken kitchen is next door. Goodbye.
Is she under a hostage situation right now? Hmm. Sounds like she's in some kind of trouble.
It does, doesn't it?
Go help her out, would you, Sissel? Sorry to keep you waiting, Inspector. Ready to go?
Oh, before I forget, I have a little something for you.
The real murderer was Inspector Cabanella.
A present, if you will. There's nothing else like it, baby.
If there's nothing else like it, don't throw it. What's this? A pocket watch? Considering my situation, it's the last thing in the world I need right now.
Forgive me, man. Let's just say I'm not good at choosing presents.
This is it, Sissel. Let me leave you with just this. Leave you with the one thing. Don't trust other people's memories. Look for what you seek in your own eyes.
I remember that.
And that was the pocket watch of his deceased wife.
They're gone. There's nothing left here. No hope and no cores either. Without any cores, I can't follow after them. This is the end of my adventure. Feel pretty dejected, but I guess I better go find them. I follow the path Detective Zhao pointed out to me. Path to the Justice Minister's office, where Lin went to try and stop the execution.
What's the chances we show up at the Justice Minister offices and she's dead?
I mean, pretty likely considering it's Lin.
Yeah. Well, what would it make it? The fifth time she's died tonight?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you so much for riding with us on the Dawson Odyssey. Please make sure to don't break out people in prison unless you know for sure they're not. No, that's not.
Try not to get on death row.
Yeah, try not to get out death row.